Greetings, everybody, and welcome to Devotions today. It's the first day of spring. Wow, just enjoy the new life shooting out everywhere. I've been so challenged by some of the words of Jesus, and we read them in Mark chapter 16 and verse 15. He says, "Go into all the world and preach the good news to all creation." And I've been deeply challenged by that because, instead of saying, listening rather to go, I often just think about come, and I want people to come to church. And he says, go into the world. And I say, well, come to church. He says, preach the good news. But I tend to say, come, listen to the preacher. He says, go to all creation. Well, I tend to keep the road between my house and the church very well traveled, but all the world. And the challenge that comes to me, and I've been reflecting on this, is that I need to go. In the community where I live, yes, I can't go to all the exotic places of the world, but I can go across the street. I can go to the neighbor who lives next door. I can go into some activity that I'm involved in. But the big thing is to realize that we as Christians are people who are sent. We have a mission. And that's how we need to think about ourselves, to all the world. And that means that wherever we go, that in our little world where we are, to be able to, what Jesus calls preach, but it means to communicate in some way the love of God, the message of Jesus, and to ask God to guide you in that way. And it's good news that we preach. It is the reality that God has come to this world and he lives within our hearts, and we can express that love and goodness of God in word and in deed. And then he says, go to all creation. In other words, wherever you go, whatever comes across your path, whatever God puts in your way, whoever is there, there's the chance for you to fulfill your calling. But the important thing is to know that every day we need to go in some way to be able to communicate the love of God and the good news. May God bless us as we go on this journey. Bye for now.